Hi ladies, it's Karen again. I wanted to share something with you real quick. I met up with Lucy today at Hobby Lobby, of course, you know, like we always do. I met her up at Hobby Lobby and she had brought me something. She had gone to Puerto Rico right after, like the day after Christmas, to see her family and everything. And she brought me back a little surprise. First of all, it's in this box. Isn't that beautiful? Right off the bat, I love the box. And I'll show you. Look at this. Whoops, all kinds of trims. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Hold on, I'm so sorry. All kinds of trims from Puerto Rico. I was so thrilled. This stuff is so pretty. This one's like a jute. Like a, or a cording, like a paper, I don't know, but it's very cool. And then there's these other ones. So it was so good to see her, because I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and she asked me if I could please pass along, she needs some inspiration or ideas, or look at this one with the gold. She is trying to make invitations for her 90-year-old grandmother. Her grandmother's turning 90, so this is a birthday invitations in Puerto Rico. Lucy really wants to make the invitations. I didn't know what to tell her. I don't have any, you know, I love that one. Ideas. I mean, I'm not a card maker, right? She's so much more creative than I am as far as that goes. But she said, well, can you ask your friends and ask them to give you comments? And I said, you mean on YouTube? And she said, please. So, isn't that pretty? And I could cut those all individually. So if you all have any ideas or someplace that she can go for inspiration on how to make special invitations for her grandmother's 90th birthday, she would really appreciate it. Isn't that pretty? That one has like iridescence to it. I love that. I was so tickled that she brought me back trims. Oh my gosh. All the way from Puerto Rico. Look at this one. This one is so pretty. See, there's like a big flower and then 3 individual flowers, but then it has all this, it's not really sequin. Can you see that? It's not sequin. So I was wondering how I could cut these individually, but then I thought, I don't know if I would want to. This trim is so beautiful. I love this. Thank you so much, Lucy. It was so sweet of you to think of me. And look at this. She sent me a ton of this baby blue trim. I think that is so pretty too. I love that. It's almost like a brush. I don't know. It looks like a brushed velvet, but it's not. It's a type of satin. It's really cool. And look at this one. This is just like the red one, but it's brown. Isn't that a great color? That's such a great color. I love these, Lucy. This'll look nice framing out a box or something, a vintage box or something. And look at this. Can you believe it? She found blingy mesh at like a craft store in Puerto Rico. Can you believe it? So, let me see. I want you to see the color of it. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's like a cross between gold and brown. It's so pretty. So she brought me back some blingy mesh. Very, very cool. Thank you, Lucy. And then this one. And this one's nice because it's thick. Or wide, you know. And see if I can't untape it. I can't untape it. Alright. Isn't that pretty? I love that. It's like a crocheted one. That's a beautiful trim right there. And you could use it that way, or I could use it that. Ooh, that looks like little skirts or something. I love this one. And then there's this. It's like this olive green, which I love. This color. Isn't that cool? I love this color. And she gave me a load of that too, which I'm glad. I love this color. And then this is like a fancy rickrack. Isn't that neat? I love that. With the gold and the black. Very cool. And this one, it's so soft. The yarns or threads that they use in that, it's just really soft. And check out these crocheted flowers. Can you believe it? I guess one of her relatives made crocheted flowers. Oh. Look at these. Isn't that sweet that they're dimensional? So cute. So she gave me like 4 of these. Which I don't know how I'm going to use them. That's what I told her. I don't know how I'm going to use these. They're so pretty. And then she brought me a few of these heart beads. These are very cool as well. There's a little one. Little red heart bead. I'm so using a couple of these on a charm. But then I'm going to make a stick pin too. And then there's this one. That's the bigger one. So wasn't that sweet for her to bring me back, think of me and bring me back some pretty goodies from Puerto Rico? I just thought that was the sweetest thing. She's such a sweetheart. You're such a sweetheart, Lucy. So I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was very sweet of her. And, I made a tag with my vintage, my coffee stained tags that I had made the other day. So I made one real quick this afternoon. This is one of those coffee stained tags. And this is just a stamp. The sentiment down here says, true love, be my guide. And that's one of the Cane Company from their ephemera pack, the Valentine's tag pack or whatever. And that's I Am Roses that I sprayed with a brownish red color. This is vintage lace from the vintage rack that I received from Lisa. And so is that. And I put glossy accents and crackle accents on that sentiment there, to make it look old. And then the top is that seam binding. I'm going to move you a little bit because it's too bright, right? I'm so sorry. And then this seam binding is the coffee stained seam binding and the walnut stained seam binding and just some sheer red ribbon. And I tied an I Am Roses pink flower rosebud up there into the seam binding. So that's a quick tag I made using the coffee tags. So that's it. I wanted to especially share what my thoughtful friend brought back for me. And look what I did. I unraveled the green one. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon, ladies. And if you have any suggestions or ideas for Lucy, please leave a comment. She's strapped for ideas and inspiration. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good night.